So in this question, what we have to do, we just have to answer all of these choices, A, B, C, D. So the question asks the general information or requires general information about the rectangular tank and what is its area, how to find the mass, what is the relationship between mass, density, and volume in liquid, in gas, in solid materials. So the first thing what we have to do for solving this equation, we have to have a good picture of a rectangular storage tank. Okay, so let's continue. So if I draw a rectangular tank over here, so this is going to be my rectangular tank. So I'm not really good at drawing. So this is going to be our rectangular tank. Okay, so what do they ask? They ask, has a base measuring. So base means its downside, which the side is touching the surface. So I can draw the surface with the kind of green color. So let's say that this is the ground, and this is the part which is this standing down on this ground, on this green area. Okay. So how to look at and how to answer this question? How to answer this question? So they're telling that base is measuring 3 by 2. So it means length can be 3. Okay, the long side, which is touching the ground, is 3 meter, and width is going to be 2 meter. So you can write width is equal to 2 meter. So I have width also here, which is parallel to here. This is also 2 meter. And this is also 3 meter, which is parallel to the length. I have the width also here on the top. This is also 2 meter. I have width on the top. This is also 2 meter. And I have a length on the top. This is also 3 meter. And I have a length on the top. It's also 3 meter. Just for information. Okay? And depth of this rectangular box or rectangular tank is 2 meter also. So what does it mean? Depth is going to be the height. Okay, height or depth, you can write it. Depth is this, from bottom to the top. Okay, depth is going to be the length of this rectangular storage tank from bottom to the top. 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 Okay, all of them are equal to each other, and all of their length, you can call it d, like depth, you can call it like a depth, or you could just simply call it height, is equal to 2 meter. So we determine this, then we can write it, the givens about this. So the given about this storage tank, what do they give? So we can basically write that length of this storage tank is equal to 3 meter, height is equal to 2 meter, and width is also equal to 2 meter. Okay? So there are also another information in here, the density of the water, which is this tank is completely filled with the water. If you assume that this is completely filled with water, so you can we can fill it with the water. Let's say that we already filled all of this storage tank with the water. There's water inside of this thing. Okay, it's completely filled. Okay, this is completely filled with the water. Okay, so we can say that the density of this material inside of that, which is water, is equal to 1000 kilogram per meter cube. Okay, and G is equal to 10 Newton per kilogram. So let's start to solve one by one. So the first choice of the question number 10 is the A. Let's solve the A. So the A, what do they ask on the A? The volume of water in the tank. We know the volume of the tank is going to be measured by height times length times width. So what's going to be? The height is 2, length is 3, and width is also 2. So what will it be? It's going to be 12 meter cube. So the first one is done. We did the A. Then B, the mass of water in the tank. The mass of the water in the tank. So we know that density is equal to mass divided by volume. And from this equation I can write mass is equal to density times volume. And I know the density of this water inside of that, okay? I know the density and I know the volume already. I found it. So the only thing you have to do here, you just have to multiply these two numbers to each other. So 1000 times 12, it's gonna be 12,000 kilogram. Okay? So we did A, we did B, let's do the C. So how to do the C? Let's do the C. C. The weight of water in the tank in Newton. So we found the mass is equal to 12,000 kilogram. And they're asking for the weight. What is the weight equal to? I know weight is equal to mass times gravitational field strength. And I found the mass. So what is my G? Is equal to 10 Newton per kilogram. So I can multiply them to each other. The weight is going to be 12,000 times 10. It's going to be 120,000 Newton. So this is the explanation for C. Then about D. What do they ask in D? The pressure at the bottom of the tank. The pressure at the bottom of the tank. So what do we know about the pressure? What do we know about the pressure, liquid pressure? So actually they're not asking for the pressure at the bottom side, not from inside. They're not asking for the pressure from the inside. Okay? They're asking what will be the pressure, like a solid pressure. Okay? They're asking for the solid pressure, and solid pressure underneath that is going to be pressure equal to force divided by area. Okay? So what will be the force? Force is going to be weight of this thing, okay? Force is equal to weight, so I can write it here. And area of the bottom side, I know. What is the area of this bottom side? It's measured by 3 meter by 2 meter. Okay, length is 3 and width is 2 meters. So what will be the area? Area of this thing is going to be length times width, and it's gonna be 6 meter square. Okay, 6 meter square. So I will write it here, length times width. So I know my weight is equal to 120,000 Newton divided by 6. So if I divide this number by 6, I'll get 20,000 Pascal. And that's it. This is the explanation for the question number 10.